Oh, What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Dead Funny Podcast. I'm your host, Chris. Joined today is my co-host, Kelsey. And today, we're here to talk about some shit. I don't even know what we're fucking really jumping into because we had quite the topic of discussions before we started recording. We were bouncing all over the mouth
for 40 minutes, guys.
Yeah, pretty fucking much. Jesus. Yeah, we were kind of all over the place there.
So I have a topic.
Go, hit me.
And before you turn it off, we're not going to do this the way everybody else does. So coronavirus is now all anyone is talking about.
Oh, yeah.
And the fact that people are now in the United States, which in case you haven't guessed that we are recording this and we are both citizens of the United States, FYI, we are in the United States. Legitimately, like, lockdowns are happening, quarantines are beginning to happen, like, people are being told you need to take your computers home and go work from home. And so the reality of what's happening is becoming very real and absolutely unavoidable. And so I think we need to prepare ourselves and our viewers with a little bit of brainstorming about, if you are stuck in your house for 2 weeks, the fuck are you gonna do with that time?
It's called Dead Funny. Go to youtube.com and type in Dead Funny.
All of our episodes.
Tons of content. All right. Tons of content. And while you're doing that, there's this thing called a like button. There's this thing called a subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. There's also a notification bell and a comment section. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. No, I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, crap. What? So I know your first recommendation, and I think it would, because you're the leader of this whole ship. I think Dead Funny's first recommendation is go back and play Final Fantasy VII, the original version, to completion once.
I mean, that's one of them. That's one of them. I mean, honestly, if you guys haven't yet, the demo is really fucking good. Like,
I still haven't gotten that. Oh my god, I suck.
You need to do that, and we need to do like a review show on it and fucking give our thoughts about the goddamn fucking demo. That's what we need. In the comment section below, yell at Kelsey. Say, play demo so we can get a review show. You
yell at me, because this video will come out before I have done so, and I will accept your yelling.
It won't, but, well, it might. With Kelsey's fucking track record, it might. I don't fucking know.
I know what's happening in my life right now, and I would tell you, I am too big to do it in between now and when this show comes out.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Come yell at
her fucking track record. Yes, yell at her. Yell at her. 100%. But no, I mean, there's tons of things that I think a lot of people should do. Honestly, a lot of our viewers that watch us and stuff like that. I mean, I know a lot of you guys play games, and I know a lot of you like to do watch streamers and stuff like that. I honestly don't think that there should ever be a gamer that has the hardware to be able to stream and not stream. Everybody is.
Well, now I feel personally attacked.
No, I'm just saying, I think everybody can be a content creator. I really do. And I think everybody has their own special niche, and there is an audience out there for you. It might take you a while to find them. I mean, I know a lot of people think that you have to be either one, really good at a game, or two, extremely funny. I don't think you have to be either one of those. I mean, those are the more successful ones to get there faster, sure. But if you build an audience that likes your content, that's all. One of the main things that I've stressed to this team so much on Dead Funny, and that I'll tell the viewers as well, this is the biggest thing, especially when it comes to Dead Funny and it comes to my Twitch and stuff like that. Make content you would watch. If you're not going to watch it, it's not worth it. There should never be a situation where you're playing a game over and over and over and over again solely due to the fact that if you don't play it, you're going to have small views. You should play what you want to play, make the audience that you want to make, and if they like you as a person, they're going to come watch you regardless of what you're playing. Now, to be fair, once again, you will suffer in numbers. That does happen, but you can't be a slave to that. You really can't. You can't just sit there and play Fortnite every fucking time, so that way you get a bunch of fucking views, and then you're like, oh, I want to go play this, but I can't. I got to play Fortnite. It's not going to be fun. It's going to feel more like a hobby. More like a job than a hobby. And it should start out as a hobby. That should be something. So if you've never done any kind of content creating, I strongly recommend trying it out. Even a YouTube channel, or just even play around with editing a video. I think everybody should create content. I mean, digital media is the way of the future. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. And I think everybody has a talent. and you should just try it out, see what happens. You don't know the amount of people you could reach, and you have no idea what you could possibly be doing to affect their life. You know, there could be some people out there that might need some of the humor that you have. You never know. I think everybody should be a content creator. So if you get stuck at home for 2 weeks, try it out. See what happens. You never know.
I genuinely did not think that you were going to genuinely offer hey, start a YouTube channel as your first offering for what to do if you're stuck inside for 2 weeks.
I mean, like I said, I strongly believe everybody has what it takes to be a content creator. I mean, yeah, obviously, I don't want you to go anywhere. I want you to keep watching dead funny content. But I mean, at the same time,
you can do both.
Yeah, you definitely can do both. And I mean, I know I still watch a lot of Rooster Teeth content. It's where I drive a lot of my fucking dreams and shit off of for like dead funny and stuff like that. I mean, you could definitely still do both. I think that a lot of people are really intimidated by being on camera or not being funny enough and stuff like that. Just be you. If you don't want to do a webcam, don't fucking do a webcam. Have something in the background so that way people have something to watch and keep their eyes entertained. And then the rest is up to you. Let the charisma shine. Throw it out there. At the end of the day, what's the worst that can happen? A bad comment? I get those all the fucking time. Fuck them. All right? Fuck them. Doesn't matter. I've said multiple times, there could be just one person subscribed to this channel liking our videos and watching our videos, and as long as they're a fan and they're like, hey, I love your shit, I'm gonna keep making fucking videos for that one fucking person. All right, fuck everybody else. That's how that is.
All right, so play Final Fantasy VII, make your own YouTube channel. I would submit, find weird ways to cook what you have in your house.
All right,
because making mac and cheese.
I'm done with
no,
get off.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm making content I want to make. This is stuff that I would want to hear. Fuck you.
Ouch.
Make weird shit with what you have, because you never know what's going to surprise you by either tasting good or tasting hilariously bad. And then you know what? Cooking channels do really well, so put that shit on YouTube. There we go. Video gaming and cooking. That can be your channel. We've built it for you. No bitching. No complaints. Your path to success is already laid for you.
Well, after hearing Kelsey's suggestion, I'm going to go ahead and retract mine. Don't do it. You need to make good content.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck the fuck off.
But no, seriously, I mean, there are a lot of people who aren't that big on being tech savvy and a lot of people who don't want to get into that. I mean, I just use it as a chance to explore hobbies. You know, there might be some shit that you've been wanting to do. I mean, there are obviously some people who are going to use it to do work around the house and shit, and that's all fine and dandy. But I mean, explore some hobbies. You like to paint? Fucking paint. You know, read a book, whatever. If you like to fucking, I know if I get quarantined, I'm gonna be working on fucking Dead Funny and streaming. That's what's gonna happen. At some point, give you guys a little teaser here. Ooh, at some point, we're gonna update the channel trailer. Oh no. When is that going to happen? I don't know, but if I get quarantined, probably then.
I love how you and I anticipate that this is exciting for other people and not just you and I.
Hey, all I'm saying is once I found out my job was quarantining people who were coming back from fucking faraway places, I was like, damn. Maybe I can get a round trip in a weekend, you know? Fucking get a weekend and then get a 2-week paid vacation to stay quarantined at home.
Oh, can you not do work from home?
I can't, no. I mean, let me rephrase that. I don't think there's an option to do my job remote. My job could completely be done remote. 100% could be done remote. My job literally is to pick up a phone and call businesses, ask about their safety program, see where I can find out where I personally can add value to their safety program, whether it's training, PPE, whatever, or even just knowledge because I have the knowledge, and then move forward with business as usual. That is my job. I used to be a sales rep where I would just sell stuff. I don't do that anymore. I'm not transactional. I'm all about trying to find places where I can add value to your safety program. So if you're having a lot of cuts, I will figure out what we can do to switch that and get some solutions out there for you. That is my job.
I'm an accountant. My job is entirely online. My job is entirely on a computer. I can do my job from anywhere. As long as I have a steady connection, I can do it remote.
See, and that's the same with me. Like all my shit's a database in a computer. I have a whole deck that's just mine. This is my territory. I can easily just log in from my home computer if I had the access, and then just fucking use my cell phone and just
make it happen.
Call. Done.
But we luck out. We have jobs that could, in theory, be remote if our companies could like either do or could create the infrastructure fast enough to send us home with those things. Right. A lot of people don't.
Right.
And that's really unfortunate and challenging.
Very unfortunate. Yeah. No, seriously. Like, I used to work retail, so I know.
Yeah, you know what that life is like.
Yeah, you can't stock shelves at your house, so.
I mean, you can, but you're gonna look like a fool.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. So,
and I promise you, in the era of coronavirus quarantining, people aren't going to come into your house to buy your goods. Like, this is not going to happen.
That's true.
So creepy.
I got a fun topic since we're talking about accountant over here. So, what's coming up? What is a big day that's coming up for accountants?
April 15th.
Yes, and what is April 15th?
Tax day.
Yes, it is. Okay, so tax day means that is the last possible day to
file your taxes.
Exactly. So if you haven't done your taxes,
unless you have an extension, continue.
If you haven't done your taxes, do them yet. But, anyways, so let's say, Kelsey, let's throw a random number out there. Let's say 1,000, right? Just $1,000, right? You got $1,000 of free money on your taxes. What are some of the shit that you would? And it has to be for fun. Like, we can't be like groceries or fucking pay off debt. For fun.
Okay, so you have a tax refund of $1,000. What are you gonna go do?
Exactly. What are some fun ticket items for you?
Oh man. Well, since you're asking the question, do you already have an answer?
Oh yeah, I do, because I know exactly what I'm doing with mine already. So, well, it's not what I'm doing with mine. It's more what I'm doing with my commission. But yes, basically the same shit.
You answer the question first while I think about it.
Guys, I can't tell you how excited I am for this. But if you're listening, HyperX Cloud, I love your products. I love your products. I am going to be upgrading everything to the HyperX family. I'm getting the fucking mic. I'm getting the fucking keyboard. I'm getting the fucking mouse. Everything. Everything's going HyperX Cloud. I love their fucking products. It's great. If you're listening, sponsor me. Sponsor me. But anyways, so, shameless plug. But anyways, no, seriously. Huge fan of all their fucking stuff. I started with their headsets. Got really fucking into that. I've been doing a lot of research on trying to upgrade my things, because some of you might know in certain fucking podcasts, something like that, I sound really low. The mic that I got was kind of like a quick $60 setup. It's not the best. Obviously, you guys are putting a lot of investment into this channel by watching us. I'm going to be putting some investment into this channel by upgrading my shit, so that way you can actually fucking hear me when I talk and I don't have to yell. So
I was going to say, you yell either way, so this way we just hear you when you're really into it.
Exactly. So, are the times where you guys get on a rant about something, I have no idea what the fuck it is, and I'm just quiet, and then you ask me something, I'm like, yeah, it'll be a little bit louder.
When that happens, is that literally because you just stop paying attention to it?
It's not because I stopped paying attention, but I'll tell you right now, if you go back and watch one of those podcasts, it looks like I died. It looks like my soul has just left my body. I'm just staring at your faces as you are going back and forth and just waiting for whatever is happening to either somewhat resolve. Get related to me, so that way I know what is happening, or to resolve. One or the other will happen. I mean, I go on rants all the time, so I have no leg in this whatsoever. I just let it happen. So I'm just like, all right, cool. This is their chance. I'll let them just do it. So
I can usually tell when you've been quiet for too long, like we've had a conversation, because you'll be like, yeah, and this other thing that I wanted to talk about, and you'll just like abruptly change the subject. It's like, okay.
It's only when people get quiet. It's only when people get quiet and no one else is saying anything to the thing. Like, you guys have this weird shit of where, like, you finally come to where it's either one, you're going to agree, or two, you're both just going to disagree, and then you laugh, and then it just gets quiet. And then I wait like 5 seconds.
Step in.
And then I'm like, yeah, so Final Fantasy VII.
Because you have only one topic.
Pretty much. So that's pretty fucking facts right there. Oh man. But so yeah, I'm super excited about that, guys. I can't tell you how excited I am for this new mic. I've never been excited about a piece of equipment besides when I got my computer. To know that I'm this pumped about a mic, like I'm like today I went to Best Buy because I was going to buy me a a Switch Pro controller, because I know I've said it once before, but I'll go ahead and quick say it again. I'm going to be in a Smash Bros tournament coming up here in May. And I wanted to get an actual Pro controller versus using the Joy-Con controller, because it's not a controller. It doesn't feel good. My Joy-Cons pop out of the slots a lot. It's not going to be good for me to be using during the tournament. So I want to get the controller early so I have time to play with it, train with it, get used to it, and that way whenever I'm in the fucking tournament, I'm good to go. So I went to Best Buy.
Nature, not something you're learning.
So I went to Best Buy because I thought the controller was $40, and it turns out it was $50, and it's $40 online. So I was like, well, fuck it, I'm just going to get it on Amazon, save $10, why not? So, because I have Amazon Prime. So that'll be here Saturday. Super pumped about that one. But while I was there, I was like, okay, I gotta go look at all the HyperX Cloud stuff. So I go over to the computer section, which also on top of that, so people know I'm being responsible. Every video that we have ever created for this fucking channel is on my computer. We have a lot of videos, guys. We have a lot of fucking videos. I don't have it up in front of me, and I'll slowly pull it up while we're talking, but we have a lot of videos, right? Not only do we have a lot of videos, but I have every video saved. Raw footage and post-edit. So that way at any point, if I need the raw footage, I've got it for bloopers, because there are some episodes that we do have some stuff queued up for bloopers that aren't quite ready yet. We'll just leave it at that.
For various reasons.
For various reasons. But we have some of those, and then on top of that, we also have it just in case something gets brought down due to who fucking knows, anything could possibly happen. But just in case something gets brought down. Yeah, we have backups. Point. Exactly. So I have found a brand that I want to go with, and I am going to officially be moving every video off my computer. Now, for those of you who are wondering what that looks like, pulling up my system settings here. My storage, both of my hard drives are terabytes apiece. I have 32 gigabytes left on my C drive. My D drive is completely full. And that's all videos. All videos. So yeah, I am buying 2 8 gigabyte hard drives. One that will 8 terabyte hard drives.
I was going to say, like, you're not helping yourself there.
2 external 8 terabyte hard drives. One strictly for the backups. One strictly for the raw footage. So that way my computer can fucking breathe. Because luckily, I haven't gotten to a point where it's hurting my computer. But I don't want to get to a point where it does. So definitely getting that off. That's coming before the fun money of getting all the new shit. So that'll be first. I'm going to buy one for sure. And then I'll probably buy the fun stuff and then buy the second one. Because I at least need one. If I get all the raw footage off, my computer's going to be like, bro, what is this?
Yeah, I got space.
I can remember stuff now.
My brain works.
So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So yeah, Kelsey.
Okay. So the very first thought I had was like, what can I do for my husband with this? But my guess is you want me to answer a question that is not like doing something nice for him, but actually using it for me.
I know he doesn't watch the channel, but in case he watched this, Scott, will you politely fuck off for just a little bit, please? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. Anyways. Kelsey.
Okay, solely for me, and it solely has to be fun.
Yes, fun.
Oh,
it can be buying items, going on a trip, whatever. Fun.
Oh my god, this is way more than $1,000, but I would so love to do this. So one of these two options, one of these is actually $1,000. All right, fine. I would go on a multi-state ziplining trip. I would plan a trip where I went to multiple different amazing zipline locations, and I got to zipline and do other like in-air obstacle courses all around the country. Yeah. That is what I would do because hell yes, that is so much fun. I love it. I haven't done one in a long time just because our money has been going in other more productive directions. Mm-hmm. And damn it, I want to go do it on like an obstacle course again. Like I enjoy it and I want to do it.
There you go. See, I like that. Something I did want to bring up,
just
because it's in front of me, because I want to go see how many videos we have. Something I want to bring up is that I apologize. I wasn't trying to do this, but someone who has been on the channel and is a really good friend of mine, Mike, some of you may know him, some of you may not, told me that my Dead Funny announcement channel, talking about the fact that I was going to stream the remake demo, was very clickbaity with a thumbnail. Was not intentional. It's the start screen to the remake. And so he thought that I played it, recorded it, and uploaded it to the channel. He's like, I thought you were going to live stream it so I could fucking watch. What the fuck? And I was all like, that's just the channel update, bro, telling me about it. He goes, your shit is clickbaity as fuck, bro.
Oh.
So I didn't think about the fact that these thumbnails are small. But if you can zoom it in, you'll see that the little hand that goes to new game to continue, it has our little smiley face mascot, where it looks like that's his hand that's pointing to new game. And I didn't think about it. He's like, your shit is clickbaity as fuck, bro.
Oh, man. You know what? I'm glad he called you out on it.
He did.
We were not trying to be clickbaity,
no, we weren't.
I promise.
No, we were not. I didn't even think about it. I was just like, oh, shit. But the podcast thumbnail for last episode, Kelsey, that was a shout out to you right there. That was all for you. Mario on the fucking phone. That was
Shut up.
That was all you right there.
Shut up.
I like how
nobody knows that story. Oh wait, no, I did tell it on the channel.
You did.
Didn't I?
Yes, you did. That's why that's the thumbnail.
That's why it's there.
Podcast episode 72. It's like the last 5 minutes. Go check it out. But I like how I even put the let's go.
Oh my god.
I love our thumbnail sometimes. It's great.
Well, you make them, so I hope so.
Oh shit. But yeah, no. That sounds fun. I actually have never been ziplining. Well, nope, that's false. I have.
Well, you have a severe fear of heights.
But I also have been. I do and I don't. I think
Walk me through your fear of heights. Help me understand.
I think my fear of heights has calmed down ever since I took a plane.
Since you went to my wedding.
Since I went to your wedding. Because since I went to your wedding, I told everybody I will never fly. That if I was supposed to fly, I would have been born with wings. But I wasn't. I was born with legs, so I'll stay on the ground. Unfortunately,
I ignored this and invited him to a wedding thousands of miles from where he lives.
Because she's a jackass, and I love her to death. And I was like, I will be there. Which, I'm glad I went, because you actually needed me. So, I'm glad I went.
very much needed you, and you being there made a huge difference. There are some significant memories I have from that are because of you. So,
Woo.
yeah.
So, went, had a great time. Lovely wedding. Awesome. Happy for you and Scott. You guys are amazing people. And then came home, and since then I have been on 2 more plane rides since then. So I've had the one to Comic-Con in Las Vegas, and then my trip that was out in Las Vegas.
Would you do Comic-Con again now that you've done it?
Yeah, 100%. What I would love to do is actually do different Comic-Cons. I really want to go to San Diego because that's the big boy Comic-Con. Like that's where all this shit happens. That's the big one. So I want to go to San Diego Comic-Con. Sooner or later that will happen. When? I don't know, but sooner or later that will happen. Just like I would also go to other cons that aren't necessarily Comic-Con either, like anime cons. I think that would be a lot of fun to go to.
I think you'd have a really good time, yeah.
Games Con would be fun too, just video games. And then there's other companies like Rooster Teeth, for instance, that does like RTX. That's basically a con for Rooster Teeth shit. I mean, I would do stuff like that. I'd definitely go into RTX, possibly, hopefully next year. I'm hoping for it. We'll see.
Cool.
My goal is, and I know you don't watch this, but if by some grace of the gods that you do, Bernie, I gotta get a picture with you, man. Like I just want to shake your hand, like you're my fucking hero, bro. All right, that's my whole goal.
Really, you are
RTX.
his hero. I promise.
That is my whole goal of RTX is to just. I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna look for Bernie's fucking Tesla, and then whenever I see it, I'm gonna go inside the building, and I'm just gonna look for Bernie. That is like literally my only goal. Because if you catch them on the floor, they will take pictures with you and shake your hand and meet with you for a little bit on their way to their next panel. So I gotta meet Bernie. If there's like a Bernie VIP package to ensure you meet Bernie, let me know. I will buy that. I will buy that to ensure that I meet Bernie. I will 100% buy that. But anyways, enough fanboying. So, but yeah, my ziplining. I was trying to remember where we were at. We were on ziplining.
I could feel you trying to remember, and I wasn't going to help you.
The gears were definitely turning there.
You just say yeah until it comes back to you.
Yeah. Yeah. So, ziplining. I've been on one zip line, and it was one that was homemade between me and my friends, and was
God.
probably one of the dumbest things I ever did. We actually thought one of my friends that fell off thought that he broke his legs. We 100% thought that he had just broke his legs. Because of the way they fucking like curved in whenever he hit the ground. I was like, oh my God, he just broke both legs. He did. He was fine. He got up.
Good Lord.
But yeah, basically what we did is we took a piece of rope and we tied it around a tree very high up and then all the way down to a post coming off the porch. So that way you zip line down.
Mm-hmm. Well, that you don't zip line up there, dude.
I know, but like if you could have saw my hand motion, like it would have made more sense. Fast.
All right, because what you said was stupid.
I know. It was too It was too fast down. Is basically what I meant by that. Basically
got
what
it.
I meant by that. Oh, one more interruption. Once again, because it's in front of my face, and I've been meaning to bring this up, and I found this out before last week's podcast. I didn't bring it up then. I want to thank everybody that watched this channel. We finally did it. The Final Fantasy VII AMV has crossed over 1,000 views. We finally did it. We have a video on the channel that is over 1,000 views. You guys are fucking awesome. I love everybody that supported that. You're the best. You're amazing. But anyways, so back to my fucking zipline. Anyways, so now it's like, okay, Chris, so you had a rope. Well, how were you ziplining down a zipline? You might ask. Well, thank you for asking that question, Kelsey. Let me tell you. So back in the day, we all wore the same shit. And while we all wore the same shit, most of the kids my age you saw would have shirts on, but sooner or later we would take them off because we thought we were cool and badass, and we all had on white muscle t-shirts. Everybody did. Or as they were known around my neighborhood for some weird reason, wife beaters.
Wife beaters,
exactly.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I know the origin, but we're not going to go into that.
We're not going into that.
So, we were taking off the white muscle shirts and getting them soaking wet so they wouldn't burn from the friction. And then throwing them over, wrapping them around our hands, and sliding down that way. It was very successful.
Did it rip the shit out of your shirts?
Even though they were wet, they started getting burn marks.
Yeah, imagine that.
So, my buddy, I won't name any names, but my buddy decided that he was going to go, but the way he did it, he kind of just like dropped onto it real hard. And he had one of the shirts that, because I think at some point we ended up just using one person's shirt. Because it was like
rather than destroying all of your shirts because you didn't want to go home and have your mom kick all of your asses. Okay, yeah.
I mean, those things were like fucking $50 or 50 cents for like a pack of fucking 30 of them. I mean, let's be real. But
there's a reason that's what they gave you.
Exactly. So he came down and he was at the most highest point. This tree, I kid you not, was taller than a 1-story house. Probably about the size to the roof of a 2-story house. I mean, it was big where we were going off of. So he's at the highest point. The shirt snaps in half instantly.
Oh, God.
He falls straight down. Hits, his legs buckle. They go in, everything. Like, I thought he broke both his legs.
Oh, yeah.
He gets up. He's like, well, that sucked. It's like, hey, he's all right. Oh, man. God, we did so much dumb shit.
Did any of your mothers ever find out and, I don't know, smack you upside the head for being morons?
No, we did dumb shit all the time. The only time I ever... So,
they were used to it.
Have you ever been parented by, like, a friend's mother? Has that ever happened? Like not necessarily, like, whipped, but, like, yelled at by, like, a friend's mother?
No, I think I was too well behaved.
Okay, so I'll never forget this. It wasn't anything that I did wrong, but I'll never forget this. Whenever I met one of my really, really good friends, I guess once again I can't fucking say names, but if they're watching, they'll know who I'm talking about, obviously. But I'll never forget, I didn't know him that well at the time, and I went over there with someone who has been on the channel, so I will say his name, Joey. And another person who I'm not currently friends with and really wasn't that big of friends with whenever I fucking knew the kid anyway. Which, for actually, the funny part is that it was his house we were doing the ziplining at. But anyways, so moving on.
This is all crucially important information. Nobody has any idea who the fuck you were there with at this point.
It is. So, well, at least Joey, they know that much. So,
fortunately, we rehashed that. Joey, 2 other people, you. Move on.
Okay. So the kid's house that we were at, which is a friend of mine, him and the guy at the zip line had apparently gotten into a fist fight, and I didn't know this at all. Did not know this. And
this
the
is
guy's
vital information.
House that we were at, he had told his mom about the fist fight, so she knew about it.
Oh no.
So all she hears coming out of Joey's mouth is, "Hey, so-and-so is in the kitchen. They're waiting. Let's go outside and fucking hang out." She didn't know that her son and that kid had made up. Well, that kid had went to go use the restroom. So at this point, Chris, being the person that's very awkward whenever he's meeting new people and being in their house for the first time, is still standing in the door they came in, which is in the kitchen. Next thing I know, I'm getting hit in the back of the head with a fucking broom, being chased out of this house by this lady that I have no idea who she is. And I was like, what the fuck is happening, right?
Were you saying this while you were running away from her?
I was just like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, stop, what the hell? Like, I was freaking fucking out. I was like, this lady's
You were telling an adult to stop hitting you, and you were asking them?
With a fucking broom. Well, I was running at the same time. I was getting the fuck out of the house. Like,
that's what I figured you were doing.
Yeah, for sure. But I was yelling at the same time. So I get out of the house, and then Joey and the other person ended up coming out. I was like, hey, mom, stop. That's not the person that you think it is. She was like, oh my God, I'm sorry. She's like, it's so great. Because, like, she's easily, like, one of my most favorite people in the world. Like, she definitely became a mom to me whenever I was in Alabama. Oh, yeah. Love her to death. She's great. It was actually funny. I'll never forget. I told her this. She made me a cake for coming back, because like when I go back to Alabama, everybody fucking wants to see me. Like, I spend so much time in Alabama going to so many different fucking friends, family members' houses, because so-and-so's grandma has to see me, so-and-so's mom has to see me, so-and-so's dad has to
You're popular. We get it.
I know, right? But they're family, and a lot of them played a fucking part at raising me at some point, and I appreciate that, so I gladly do it. I love every single one of you. But that being said, whenever I came back, she baked me a cake to say welcome back, and she was so happy. And I'll never forget, they unveiled the cake, and I had to force like this huge surprised look on my face to make sure that she was still happy about it. But it was chocolate, and I don't eat chocolate. Like,
oh no!
So I forced myself a couple slices, but I made everybody else eat the rest of the cake. I was like, y'all motherfuckers better dig in on this shit, all right? Because I can't eat this fucking cake.
Did what I had to do. She's happy.
It was like a couple weeks later we were talking, and then it slipped out about the fact that I don't like chocolate. She goes, but I made you that chocolate cake. And I was like, so, cat's out of the bag. I don't like chocolate. The next time I came to Alabama, her and the girls all got together and made me like a confetti birthday cake, because it was all white, all vanilla, all everything. It was awesome. I was like, this, besides the fact that you had the girls help you, because like, it's not, when I say the girls, it's not her daughters, like just the girls that hung out in the friend group. I was like, besides the fact that I think they might have poisoned it because they don't know what the fuck they're probably doing, I love this cake. Which they weren't happy to hear me say, obviously. But,
yeah, I imagine they weren't pleased.
Yeah, it was great. Well, I mean, we did fucked up shit to them all the time. Like, I think the worst thing that we ever did to them was that we went around the yard with these sticks and we collected banana spiders. I don't know if you know what a banana spider is, but
I do know what a banana spider is. They're not only huge, they're freaking poisonous, dude. What the fuck?
I'm pretty 100% sure banana spiders aren't poisonous.
They
just have a very strong bite.
I think we might be talking about two different things, because actual banana spiders, the ones you find in bananas, those are usually called two-step spiders because they kill you in 2 steps.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
No. We're talking about 2 completely different things. Anyways, these spiders are not poisonous, but their bites are extremely hard and they hurt. So a banana spider is known as a banana spider because of how big it is. And they have like kind of like a yellow back, but it's not the ones that live. Like the ones that you're talking about have like red fangs and shit. These are completely different. And mainly found down south. They hurt like a motherfucker. So we went around collecting all these and then put them into a styrofoam cooler. Tons of these are out.
What did you do?
Tons of these are out, right? Like tons. So we probably had like 50 of these fucking spiders in this cooler. It was nuts.
Oh, no.
So we were hosting a poker game and all the guys were coming over. And usually whenever you're coming over to the poker game, every guy's bringing his girlfriend, all these chicks are coming over, right? Well, the same chicks that are normally part of the fucking friend group, which some of them are actually subscribed to the channel and watch this. And if you are, you know who you are. And I love you. I love you. You know that. But anyways.
He just has no problem throwing spiders at your face.
Hey, I was not alone in this, all right? This was a group teamwork effort, all right?
You also were not the hero of this story, so don't even pretend.
So they come over and they're like, hey, where are the drinks at? And we're like, oh, it's in a styrofoam cooler. So the girls go over there like a fucking hurdle of turtles, flip that lid, and I've never heard such loud no one got hurt, I will say that, besides the spiders. The spiders all died, for sure. They all died. But I never heard a scream so loud in my life. It was fucking crazy. And the dumbest part is that they kicked the cooler. Like, they could have just walked away from it. They kicked the cooler, so the spiders went all over the fucking place. And then it was down to the guys to fucking kill every fucking spider that was around, obviously.
Oh no, you poor thing.
I know, right? It's fucking bullshit.
Oh my god.
It's bullshit.
Oof.
One of the spiders.
If they poisoned that, I'd have been like, yeah, no, totally. I can see why you deserve that.
One of the spiders was pregnant. And that was interesting because all these baby spiders just came squirting out of the fucking side of her. And I was like, well, you lived a very short life. Because now they're all dead. But yes, we were talking about two completely different spiders. The ones that you're talking about, I think they're like mainly brown too. Yeah, I'm actually seeing the picture of them now. Yeah, no, they're completely fucking different spiders. Yeah. We had a lot of fun. We did a lot of dumb shit. We jumped off of roofs onto trampolines.
God, some of the images that I've seen on YouTube of people doing that and then just like flying through the air into their neighbor's backyard and disappearing.
Yeah.
They're funny. If I knew no one got hurt, I would be more willing to laugh. But it's like, this is stupid.
Well, we would also do dumb shit, but it wasn't like shit that was like dumb to the point where like anybody could necessarily get hurt. I know what our favorite thing to do was is that we had our favorite game to play when we would all sleep over at, once again, that one kid's house that I got the broom in my fucking ass about. We always slept at his house, always. Like, he had the big house. We always slept at his house. Everybody would go over there, and his mom was totally fucking cool with it. She fucking, I mean, there'd be fucking like 12 of us guys up in there fucking trying to sleep on a couch together. Like we literally just fucking balled out over there. It was so much fun. But we had our favorite game of whoever falls asleep first gets fucked with. And man, did we do some shit to people. Oh my God. One of my favorites to this day was that we took this banana and we used a knife to carve it up to make it look like a specific object and poured Tabasco. We made a little hole and everything in it and poured Tabasco sauce in the banana. And the person that we were messing with was known for drooling like I do, and was known for drooling, and went in there and just shoved this fucking banana-filled Tabasco concoction in his fucking mouth. Oh, my God. That one backfired on us. Because we would always record it, but the rule was unless the person who got fucked with allows it, none of that would ever see the light of day on the internet. And we all stuck to that rule, which was pretty cool. And
which is good.
Everybody that got fucked with was never okay with it. So that's why none of that video actually exists anywhere. So it never went anywhere, but we still had fun doing it. But we all ran whenever that happened. He got up and ran after us, but was smart enough, even though he had just woken up, to just lock the door so we couldn't get back inside.
Smart.
So we all had to go sleep on the trampoline that night. And I'll never forget his mom waking up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, coming out in her pajamas to smoke a cigarette before she had to get dressed and go to work, and going, the fuck are you guys doing out here at 5 o'clock in the morning? And then I just poked my head up and I'm like, huh? And she's like, are you guys sleeping on a trampoline? I was like, Kip, he locked us out.
You tried to throw him under the bus?
I mean, He did, though. He was being a dick.
I mean, he did, but he responded to you guys being a dick by being a dick back, and I feel like turnabout's fair play. Did you die, though? You didn't.
Who knows? Are any of us real? Are we actually alive right now? Like,
yes, this is the important philosophical question right now.
Yeah, like, who actually knows? You just don't. But yeah, I think the worst one that happened to me, oh yeah, by far, and I got super mad. This one, I'll fucking call the fucking person out. Fucking Joey, you fucking prick.
If Joey's watching this, he's already laughing because he already knows what story you're going to tell.
I had just shaved before I went to sleep because the next day we were going to go on some dates with some girls. I mean, I was young. That's all I cared about was fucking dating. That's all I fucking cared about. Like, people who think that guys do nothing but talk about cars and all this other shit, that happens. But whenever you're in your fucking teens, every guy's just like trying to date. That's just all there is to it. We want girlfriends. And I'm not trying to talk about like any kind of one night stands. None of us were sleazy like that. Like, we legitimately were just like, fucking, oh man, I think so and so is fucking cute. I want to fucking date her. Da, da, da. Like that's all we fucking talked about all the time. So I just shaved, trying to look good, right? Joey, this motherfucker, I was so mad. I literally went directly to sleep afterwards. I woke up. First off, I'm wearing my white New York Yankees jersey because, like I told you, like at other people's houses, if I don't know them that well, I sleep in my clothes. So, asleep. This dude walks up and takes fucking Tabasco sauce and massages that shit into my face. I just shaved. My pores are as open as they possibly fucking can. My entire face, both left and right, were blood red for like 2 days. My skin was so inflamed and so irritated. It was ridiculous. I was so fucking mad. So livid. Oh my god, I was so fucking mad.
I can hear Joey laughing in my
ear. Oh, for sure. Right now. For sure. We actually just got into an argument the other day. Once again, the fucking prick. I love him to death. But fucking prick. About some shit that happened when we were kids. So we play football all the time. And we wouldn't play just like fucking touch. No, you were getting tackled. We're playing football. We're trying to fuck each other up. There's no pads, no nothing, regular clothes. We're trying to fuck each other up. Joey, we were talking about whenever I first came down not too long after my car accident where I fucked up my back pretty bad. And I fucking still deal with that bullshit to today. But anyways, we were playing football and it was a bunch of kids I didn't know. And I'll never forget this because like I wasn't mad at Joey. Like I was kind of upset. I'm not going to lie. But everybody else was just blown away by what he fucking did. And he was trying to be like, nah, dude, that wasn't the, or he's like, yeah, that was the time that you got mad at me and we almost stopped being friends. I was like, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. But what happened was that a guy was running. I was just getting ready to block him, right? So for those of you who don't know football that well, you got offense, defense. My job is to make sure he doesn't score. Now, what someone else can do is block you from being able to tackle them. That's their job, is to get in the way if they're on the same team. Joey is behind me on the opposite team. This dude runs full fucking speed. Joey weighs more than I do. He's taller than I am. Full fucking speed. Dive tackles me in my fucking back. 1 minute I'm looking forward. The next minute I'm on my back and looking dead in the air. I had no idea what happened. It felt like I literally blacked out for like a fucking second. And then bam, I was just laying down. And all I can hear is people going, I thought you said that was your best friend. I wouldn't have done that to my best friend. That was fucked up.
Ooh.
I was laid out. He laid me out. There's no difference what's about it. But I didn't even know it was coming. He fucking tackled me from behind. I had no idea this shit was happening to me. It just happened. Done.
Whoa.
That's not why we almost quit being friends. The time we almost quit being friends, we argued about this for like 10 minutes. So he was like, oh yeah, you're right. And I was like, I know I'm right, bitch, because I was the one that was pissed off about it.
I know what I was mad.
We were doing a small little game of 2v2 because we were waiting to get picked up and taken. We always had this place we like to hang out with at. It's called Skating Rink. That's where we always went, hung out with the chicks, you know, all that fun shit. Well, we had the girls already with us, but we were getting ready to go to the skating rink. So they were over there. My buddy, I'm not gonna say any names. I had a buddy that had this huge fucking yard, and we would play football. And so the girls were watching us. Obviously, everybody's trying to show off. Well, they had kicked the ball off to my team. I grabbed the ball, and I was like, I'm not even gonna try to fucking, because I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but I was easily the fastest kid out of the entire group. So it was one of those things where, like, if I made it past the first person, I was gonna get a touchdown every time. Sooner or later, that does get boring. Because we don't get to do any passing. We don't get to do anything like that. It's like, just give Chris the ball. Because there was plenty of games that we played where they're like, just give Chris the ball, he'll run it. And then I would make it past and bam. I'll never forget one time we actually had girls out there watching us, and we were picking teams. And Joey immediately goes, I'm on whatever fucking team Chris is on. And I was like, why, dude? I was like, usually, you're the person to try to tackle me. He's like, yeah, I'm not going to let you fucking make me look stupid out here in front of some fucking females. So, which is pretty fucking funny. Anyways, so what had happened was that I took a knee. I took a clean knee. That means I am down.
You decided you don't want to get hit.
Correct. Yeah. Joey runs full speed. An open palm slaps me in my fucking face.
Whoa.
Open palm. I was like, you've got to be shitting me. I was so mad. He still claims to say he was trying to slap the ball to knock it out of my hands. I was like, either way, I was down. I took a knee. You do not touch me at that point. That is the fucking rules. You don't fucking do it. I was like, this man did not just slap me in my face.
Yeah, I was going to say, somebody slapped me in the face. It just about ended our friendship.
Right. In front of some fucking females that I am currently trying to impress. I know this just did not happen. I immediately grabbed the ball, threw it down, and walked my happy ass home. I was like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
I'm out.
I'm going home. And he was walking behind me like, bro, dude, it's just a game, dude. It's just a game. Don't get mad. I was like, it has nothing to do with the game, Joey. You slapped me in the fucking mouth for no reason. I was down. There was no tackle made. There was no ball stripped. That was a clean knee, and that should have been the end of it. I was so fucking mad. He goes,
You're still mad.
I am. Fuck you, Joey. I love you, but fuck you, bro.
Oh, their friendship survived. They're currently friends.
To be honest, Joey is literally one of my best friends. I fucking love Joey to death. Like, that dude has gone above it. I guess I'll say this. There was a part in my life where I was pretty fucking down on my luck. I didn't have a job. And I could barely even afford like fucking food or anything else. This man literally showed up to where I was staying every fucking day to make sure that I had breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He wouldn't even ask me to go anywhere, ask me to do something, because everybody knows they have pride and nobody wants to fucking take help whenever you need help. He would just show up with food and be like, eat this, done. And it wasn't like he would just show up with groceries. Like, he would go out, buy him dinner, and buy me something as well, and then we would eat dinner together. Like, he'd come bring it to me, we'd sit there and eat. Joey is a really good person. No, I just want to say that.
Joey will slap you in the face. Yes. Sometimes Joey will feed you.
I want to say that.
What mood Joey's in.
Yes. I know I talked about Joey being a dick, but Joey is actually a really, really good person. Love him to death. He's fucking family. There's no ifs and buts about that. So...
Which occasionally family gets free hits and it doesn't make any sense.
Oh, I was so mad. I was so fucking mad. Oh my god. I was so fucking upset. But we've done shit to get on each other's nerves. I've done my fair share to fucking piss Joey off and make him upset. It's part of growing up. Luckily, we've gotten to a point in our friendship, and I'm talking about all the guys included together, where we're not as toxic anymore, because we used to be fucking toxic. Like, it would just be one person just get slightly upset, and then that person would talk shit to the first person that they just didn't fucking like that day, and it would just be on. And everybody else is instigating it and shit like that. And yeah, it was bad. We had some rough years. That's for sure. But we're good.
Had some growth you had to do as men.
Yes, that's for sure. People think that guys don't have fucking drama and shit, and it's only women. No, that's bullshit. 100% bullshit. We have our cycles as well. It happens. It fucking does. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Guys get pissy, and we get mad, and it's for no goddamn reason, and we take it out on each other. That shit happens. There's so many times where I've been upset, and then after it's done, I'm like, the reason I was upset doesn't even make sense. I would much rather lie and make up another fucking reason on why I was mad. So that way that at least makes sense versus what I was actually mad about. 100%. 100%.
Because this feels like bullshit. Yeah, no, I've had that exact same thought.
Yeah. It could be something that's like me wake up and be like, go get on my phone and trying to watch a video, and then someone texts me in the middle of me trying to watch a video, and I go to fucking move the notification away, and I accidentally click on it, stops my video, and I'm like, you motherfucker! And I'm just like, oh, it's cool, dude. It's only 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm only trying to fucking just wake up and start my day. Thanks for fucking texting me, asshole. Shit like that would set me off back in those days. I'd get so mad. I know I actually did just bitch them out the other day because they were talking about the new Call of Duty that came out. Or not the new Call of Duty, but it's like a new expansion to it. And I mean, it was like 40 messages within like 3 minutes. And they're always all one sentence. They're always, I'm doing this shit. And I know if they're watching, they're going to fucking
You're going to put them on blast right now?
I'm putting them on blast right now. I know if they're watching, they're going to laugh their ass off. Like, man, Chris is still salty about this shit. So I kid you not. This is the conversation.
Chris lives in salt.
I do. And for the people that want to know who these people are, I can say all their names. It was Tony, Mike, and Joey. The fucks. All right? Those are my best fucking friends. I love them to death. We have a group chat. And sometimes it gets crazy. This is literally what happened. I'll be on BR probably on PC. It's cross-platform. Nerd. It's cross-platform. 3 times in a row. And this are all from different people. Constantly. They're just being dicks to each other. And it's pissing me off because, like, I want to say at this point, I was asleep. No, I wasn't asleep. I don't know what I was doing because it was at 4 o'clock. But I kid you not, Kelsey. It's cross-platform. I think it's trios to launch. I don't play with cheaters. There's supposed to be ads, like, it's all over the place. But it makes sense to me because I know the game. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 messages within 2 minutes. That's not all the messages. That's just within 2 minutes.
Conversation, because that would drive me insane.
You can't do that on Apple phones, so that's not.
You can't do that on. Oh my god!
And then it just went on.
Right to be pissed, but
and then it just went on, and so then I said, super pumped about the 40 text about a game that no one but Mike is gonna play in about fucking 3 weeks from now because all our friends change fucking games faster than they change their goddamn underwear, and I actually say that in here, and. Joey goes, well, we're currently excited for it right now, so no need to be a douche. Enjoy our text. LOL, but you're probably right. And I was like, I know I'm right. And then I said that. You change your games when you change your fucking underwear. And then they're all just like, laugh my fucking ass off dead. And then Joey's like, yeah, it'd probably be about 3 to 4 weeks. I was like, I mean, they blew my phone the fuck up. 40 fucking text messages within a span of like 5 minutes. I was like, guys, holy shit. Like, please, what is happening? Oh my god. But it's funny because then times the fucking shit would just be dead. We'd go a whole day without anybody saying anything to each other. Or like, this is the one thing that happens in my friend group a lot where someone will literally post a message and it will be something like they're happy about. Like, for instance, like, oh my god, the fucking demo came out today. No one will say shit. Or the classic, which pisses everybody off, is that someone will say something they're happy about or show something they really want to show, and instead of Joey reacting to it and be like, oh wow, that was fucking funny, or oh wow, that was cool, he just posts some random fucking video and he's like, hey yo, check this out. It's like, you motherfucker, dude. You fucking sack of shit. I love him to death. He's something else though. I love him to death. He's a character, that Joey. That Joey.
I love how in group chats how you get so far off and then sometimes you come back to it and you've been like taking a shower, you get out, there's 115 messages and you're like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah,
and you start scrolling through and there's like 85 things that you want to say or react to or correct, but by the time you're done with it, it's like, that was way too long ago. Like, right. The conversation has moved to a completely different direction. There's nothing I can do about it.
Well, the reason why Joey is the worst person to ever have in a fucking text group is because he has like a paragraph he wants to say, but he sends it one sentence at a time. It's the fucking worst. So where it could just be one message gets his entire thought process out. I think what it is that Joey gets excited about texting and his brain can't keep up with his fingers. So his fingers send something and he's got to take a fucking second to think about what else he wants to say. So he hits send. He's like, oh, and then this. and then send, and then this, and I'm like, so I'll fuck with it. I literally will send something back where I'll be like, you're a jackass, but I'll just do it one letter at a time. I just Y-O-U-R, and he'll immediately go, okay, asshole, I get it. And
no, I'm not done. I've got a whole bunch more letters I gotta send you.
Oh yeah. We get at it, but I love those guys. They're great. It's my friends. There's this episode of League that I was showing someone the other day, and there's this part where the main character in the show, Kevin, he's trying to watch football, and he's got a sandwich in one hand and a beer in the other, and he's on his way back to the living room. And then there's this other character called Ruxin who comes in, and he's happy because he won. So he's like, oh, I won the Shiva Bowl, baby. I'm the champ. And the whole show's about fantasy football. And so he grabs Kevin and like kisses him on the lips. And Kevin's just like, oh, come on, Ruxin, no! And then Ruxin leaves. And Kevin's like, God damn it. And then Ruxin comes back in. Is like, the champ! And then punches Kevin in the dick. Like, not real hard, but punches him hard enough to where like it affects him. And so he drops to his knees and he's like, God damn it, Ruxin! And Ruxin leaves and he's like, God, I hate my friends! And I was like, that is our fucking relationship to a T. Perfect. That sentence just sums up my fucking friendship. It's like, I hate my friends! It's so good. I fucking love it. Oh my god. The show was great. God damn.
Good people. Good people all the way around.
Yeah, we've had some good times. We got some crazy fucking stories out there. Yeah. There's some stuff that, I've talked about and some stuff I've chosen not to. So, there's that,
Some of that should stay that way.
Yeah, completely agree. So, sorry guys. You won't ever get that shit out of me, that's for sure. Not while I can fucking still edit, that's for sure. So,
yeah.
Yeah, no. Oh man, that stuff is goddamn. We've had some good times. I miss being a kid sometimes.
Yeah.
Not having to worry about bills. Not having to even worry about where your next fucking meal is coming from. Just like not a care in the world, but just fucking around.
Just ziplining, man. Just zip lines.
Yeah. I mean, mine was more about girls, but sure. Yeah. Why not?
I mean, sure, whatever. I like zip lines more than boys. That's not true. As a kid, I was completely boy crazy and like unnecessarily so. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to go back to a high school reunion because of how boy crazy I was in high school. And I'm like, nope, I don't need to live that life and I don't need to face those consequences as a full grown adult.
There you
go.
There you go.
Don't be that person, people. It's too late for most of us, but don't be that person.
I mean, it's like that to everybody. I hear all the time where it's like, oh yeah, girls are so much more into guys whenever they're younger than guys are into girls. That's a crock of shit. That's a crock of shit. No one wants to be sitting at a fucking poker table with all their fucking buddies and fucking everybody else has a fucking chick sitting next to them, fucking talking to them and kissing on them and shit like that, and you're just the one jackass down there. Like, come on, dude, let's fucking play poker, man. Oh. No one wants to be that guy. No one wants to be that guy. All right. And if you are that guy, I'm sorry. I feel for you. But no one wants to be that guy. Oh, it's all guys night or everybody has a date, preferably. That's how that works. Oh, I will say this. Oh my god, we used to we drank way before it was legal. Like there's no ifs and buts about that. We did that, but we always did it at home. We never did any drinking and driving. We were at least that responsible, which I was happy about. I'll never forget this one night we were drinking, and it's very interesting whenever you don't drink with a certain friend and then you find out who that friend really is when they're drunk, or you get to see the drunk side of them. One of my really good buddies, I did not know what kind of drunk he was because we had never drank together. Because usually I drink in Texas with my family. And when I was in Alabama, we all decided we were going to get together and drink. And oh my God. He was one of those like cry drunks. Like he likes to fucking.
Oh.
So I invited this chick over that I was very much into. She was very much into me. We just hadn't actually officially called it dating yet. And he was sitting there talking to her, and he was sitting real close to her. Now, once again, this was one of my best friends. I absolutely trusted him. Didn't think anything would happen, and nothing did. But I walked in, and I thought it would be funny to give him a look like, "The fuck are you doing?" You know. Mm-hmm. This dude literally was like, "Hey man, like, can we can we go talk? And I was like, yeah, sure. Why? What's up? He's like, yeah, can we go talk? We go in the bathroom. This dude is like fucking teardrops coming down. I fucking love you, bro. I would never do anything, bro. Like, it would never happen. I wasn't flirting. I promise, man. Like, you gave me this look like you were mad at me. Nothing was happening. You can ask her. I promise. I was like, bro, I was fucking with you, dude.
I wasn't serious.
Oh, man. I'll never forget that night. Because then I thought it would be funny to punch him while he was playing a video game, and I was doing it in his back, but I went too low and actually punched him in the kidney, and I actually felt bad about that because that hurts a lot.
Yeah, not your best moment.
In his right kidney. Yep.
And you've been smacked in the face, like you know what pain feels like.
I do. I thought it would be funny. I wanted to get him like in the ribs, because you get him in the ribs and like, oh fuck you, man, fuck you, dude. I hit him in the kidney. He dropped. Like there was no ifs, ands. Like the kidney shots hurt. And it wasn't like a light tap either. It was a fucking solid connection.
God, so this guy's drunk. He already thinks you're mad at him because he thinks you think he's flirting with your girl. And then you punch him in the kidney? How are you still friends? How come he wasn't just like, I'm sorry, and just like runs off to never speak to you again?
I mean, I felt bad about it. I mean, instantly I was like, oh shit, dude, I mean to hit you in the kidney, dude. I was just trying to fuck around with you, man. My bad, dude. I actually did feel bad about that. And I was not mad at him at all. I just thought it would be funny to like tap him and keep going because we all did that to each other. I mean, when we were fucking young, we used to fucking stick fight all the time, like fucking swords and shit. I can't tell you how many times this asshole who thought he was gonna have gigantic fucking weapons and shit would fucking hit me in the head with like a goddamn trunk of a fucking tree. Like,
jeez.
Trust me, we used to beat the shit out of each other with fucking sticks. Oh my!
All right, if I ever have a question in the back of my head about does Chris have brain damage, I'm gonna come back and watch this episode and be like, yeah.
Oh,
Chris
for sure, for sure. I got hit so many times. They've been hit so many times. Like it was. I actually have a scar on my left knuckle on my pointer finger, where I had gotten a katana from the flea market, like a little $5 katana, and my buddy had a crutch. And we were sword fighting with that, and I cut straight through the crutch while the crutch's metal had cut, but it was really sharp and it had bit backwards. So whenever he brought it back, it literally ripped directly into my knuckle to where I could see bone.
Ebadoop! Yeah, not cool. Mm-hmm. Not fun.
So I've got a gigantic fucking scar from that. That was a lot of fun. No hospital though. Nope. No hospital.
Just rub some dirt and move on.
Alcohol, but yeah. Not drinking. Like I was not drinking, but no. I literally went into the bathroom, grabbed the fucking rag, put it in my fucking mouth, and then he just I was like, God damn it. Oh, that shit hurt so bad. Yeah. And then I just kind of like pushed it together and we wrapped it and back out there and started fighting again.
God. Amazing you didn't get tetanus.
Well, funny thing is, love my grandpa to death. He saw that katana and he thought like I really loved the katana, which I did. I mean, I was a young kid. I had a fucking sword. Like I was like, oh, this is badass. But I knew it was a cheapo katana. My grandpa thought that he would be nice and like kind of clean it up for me. So he pulls it out. Aww. He washed it. Like we're talking soap and water. You don't do that to a katana.
No, you don't.
You don't. I pulled to oil this fucking thing out and the entire blade was rusted.
Yep.
The entire blade. So my buddy, who was like really big into like all kinds of different fucking handyman shit, like was like buffing out the rust and shit like that, and grinding it down back to the actual fucking blade. And he only did one side to where I was like, dude, the thing looks deformed at this point. Like we're not gonna be able to make it like perfect. It's not worth it. So then we just left the sword like that and just hung it up. And we
cool.
Yeah, we called it Two-Face because one side was completely steel, like you could see it silver, and the other side was completely rusted.
That's awesome.
I have no idea where that went. No idea. Like, that's probably something you don't want just lost out there, a sword. But yeah, I have no idea where that thing went. I remember we put it up in the garage on the wall because we all had this garage that we hung out at. I have no idea where that thing was at. No fucking clue. Same thing with my Red Bull mini refrigerator. That was with it. I don't know where that's at either. I had a mini fridge. These people, I heard them yelling and cussing. And they threw the mini fridge out because it stopped working. And then I went and I took it. I told them I took it. I went and I took it. And my uncle put Freon in it. Started working just fine. And I had a mini fridge. I was like, sweet.
Beautiful.
Yeah, because they were going to put it out there for the trash. And I was like, hey, can I have this? And they're all like, we don't fucking care. It doesn't work. It's piece of shit anyway. I was like, sweet. I didn't know what was wrong with it. And there's no chance I ever would have fixed it. I was just lucky that my uncle was like, oh, yeah, it just needs fucking Freon.
Yeah, he knew what to do.
And then we had a mini fridge because like my buddy's mom, like the one that beat me with the fucking broom, she was so cool. Like she literally gave us. She had a it was more of a 4-car garage, but it was 2 different garage doors to one big garage. She gave us an entire side of that or half of that garage to ourselves for our guy hangout place. So we had neon lights. We put carpet in that bitch. Video game systems out the wazoo, TVs all over the place, poker table. That was the spot.
She wanted you guys to have a good place and enjoy it.
She wanted us to stay out of trouble, and that's the best way to do it. Give us a spot where we can just be boys. Grow up, be young men. And there'll be plenty of times we invite girls over, and that was her one rule: is like, hey, the girls are over, the garage door stays up. Girls aren't over. I don't give a fuck what you do. And so girls would come over, we'd grab the biggest TV we have, put on a fucking movie, everybody get together, get with their fucking chick, hang out, fucking watch TV, and have a good time. Ah, God, I miss those days.
Different time.
I was younger. Way better shape than I am now. I miss those days. Oh, well. It is what it is. Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. If you guys enjoyed this podcast, make sure that you like and subscribe. All that shit that I was talking about before, while you're being quarantined and what to do.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe
and watch all our stuff.
Yeah, watch all of our stuff. Turn on those notification bells. If you know someone that is being quarantined right now, I'm talking to you directly, the viewer that I'm pointing directly at, send them a link to the channel.
Yeah.
Tell them to watch until their hearts
They need
content.
something new and interesting to subscribe to.
And we're new, and at least I'm interesting.
I'm neat. Hey, you can't fight me. I'm neat.
Kelsey is a lovely person to work with. She's great.
I'm occasionally neat.
Neat. But subscribe, turn on notifications, hit us up in the comment section below, especially if you would love for Kelsey to play the demo. I can't promise when it will come out, but I think us doing a review show would probably be a pretty cool idea. So if you want to see it, let us know. So that way we can kind of talk about it, since she's never actually played the game, but she knows the entire story.
I do.
Yeah, except for the movie and the animated episode. But we'll get there. That's coming up, and we'll do a review show about that as well. But at the end of all this, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. We'll see you next time.
Bye, friends.